Hey, TikTok and YouTube. Listen, this is going to be directly to Gypsy now. All right. And if we're over on TikTok here, will you guys, some of you, tag Gypsy in this so she can see this, please? You guys, if I put this over on YouTube, which I probably will, you don't. I'm not asking you guys to tag her. Okay. I didn't specify in the last one with Ryan and what you were trying to tag and stuff in YouTube, and I know you can't. I don't know how that would even work, but I meant that for TikTok only. I shouldn't. I should have specified it. I'm sorry. So please let Gypsy hear this because I need Gypsy, man. This is to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Listen, I know I've been like one of your arch enemy or whatever. I'm just pointing out the truth about you, man, and you know it. It's nothing personal. But what I say about what you did to your mother is exactly what I said. And you blamed it on Nick. You have no baby, and you know that. It's exactly what I said. This is nothing personal. I wouldn't lie about you. Okay? And in fact, I don't approve of the things you've done. I'm upset about it. You should be remorseful. You should show some kind of fucking, I don't know, but you still are, a fellow person, and I just need to tell you something. I want you to just think about this and pay attention. The people you have around you are not helping you, man. Not at all. They're giving you horrible, horrible advice. Think about it, Gypsy. Are your things improving with all this advice from them? Are they staying about the same? Or are they getting worse? I'm going to argue they're getting worse. Okay? As evidenced by how your ash blonde 6, you are a frantic mess, having to hop all over the place in all these different people's things, trying to do damage control, trying to control the narrative. That shit must be tiring. They're not giving you good help. They're not. It's almost like they're punking you or setting you up. It's almost like that, or some kind of weird joke. Because let me just give you a few examples. When it comes to me, even, okay, that first parody video that you made of me, right? You're a 33-year-old woman who's trying to give this persona of you're this good little mommy, and that you even said this is your hot girl era, that you're this hot, young, you want to be sexy and all this, the guys that want you. Even this one lesbian woman was talking about, I know Gypsy killed her mother and she nasty as hell and all this shit, but boy, does she look good. And you liked that. You know what I mean? So we know you crave the adoration and all this shit. That's what you want. So what I'm saying is they what they did is thinking it would be funny. They manipulated you, a 33-year-old woman trying to uphold this other image, into taking your teeth out and sending the video out to potentially countless numbers of people, right? Thinking it was going to shame or do something. To me, I'm a nearly 60-year-old man. I'll be 60 in the spring. And if you ask any other 60-year-old man if they had false teeth, they wouldn't give two shits if you were making fun of them about it. Do you think I would have my teeth out if it bothered me that bad? No, guys, this is part of the whole shtick, man. There's a reason for it. There's a method for my madness, and you'll know for all the reasons for everything in due time. Okay? It's too soon. But anyway, so Gypsy, when it comes to me, they punked you because it didn't affect me, and they knew that. And they also knew another thing. When you did the parody video, they knew ahead. They know how to think ahead. They are not stupid. They know they thought ahead. Look, this guy's barely known. When she makes a whole ass parody video, someone that's got a lot of followers, pointing out this wacko thing that he's talking about, Area 51, she's taking her teeth out, got all this hair all over. Of course they're going to go look and see who I am. Do you know how many followers and subscribers and shit I gained over that? And people saying, damn, I'm glad I found you. Or, damn, she's the one, wacko, you're the one that's right. Do you know, I can't even count. And those people were able to forecast that, Gypsy. They knew that was going to occur. That didn't just happen. So think about who told you to do that. I also want you to think about this. Okay? I want you to think about this one too. Damn, what was it? The same thing with that video. They punked you, and they gave me a bunch of followers. Okay? That was some shitty advice. Whoever's allowing you or telling you or egging you on to go over to my comments day after day on YouTube as an alter ego of Ashblonde6 so you can be anonymous or whatever and try to handle me or try to counter what I'm saying to everybody else, whoever's telling you that's a good idea or even allowing you to do that is not helping you at all because it makes you look ridiculous. We all know it's you, Gypsy, and the things you're saying are incriminating you in big ways. And I've got like 3 new instances that I'm going to point out in future videos. One of them is inescapable that you don't have a baby, that you didn't give birth. Inescapable. Okay, so where were we? They are not helping you, any of them, with these decisions they're making, telling you what to do. When they tell you, go do this, go make this move, go out there and tell them you're on Wellbutrin, and then turn around and just go out there and start talking about M&Ms and make it up as you go along and say it culminated in her hand was all green, Aurora. Whoever told you to do that is setting you up for failure. Whoever's telling you to do all this stupid shit is punking you and is trying to expose you or set you up or whatever. I'm telling you, Gypsy, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm also telling you this about Lifetime. It's not going to be too long. The momentum is growing. There's traction behind this. There's more and more people that are piecing together that this doesn't make sense. She really doesn't have a baby. She won't even bring the baby out now. After all this, no bag. Just show us a baby book, a vaccination record. Nothing personal. Nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. And no parents do that. I don't care how famous they are. The fucking Queen of England and any of those royals over there, when they have babies, we see them right away. All the famous actors and actresses show us, man. Not Gypsy. Because she's so solid. She's so solid in her commitment to her child because she's such a great mother. Kiss my ass, Gypsy Rose. So anyway, Gypsy, you should, listen to me. Because guess what, Gypsy? You know in your heart of hearts, think about this. You know, I'm not asking you to admit it. You know I'm right about everything I said about what happened the night with your mother and how you sacrificed her. You know I'm right about that. You don't have to admit it. You know I'm right about that. And you know what I'm saying about the baby? Not being in you never had a baby. You know I'm right about that. And you also know I'm right about how you and your mother were holding children in your home. Why people would drop them off and then pick them up and you guys just babysat and took care of them. Didn't hurt them, didn't do anything like that. And you know you did that. You know you did all those things. You know that. So if I'm right about that, Gypsy, if I'm right about all this shit, you don't think I'm right when I'm telling you that the shit is about to go down and everyone's going to turn on you and everyone now is starting to one by one realize, man, something's not right with this. And then that's going to turn into, you know what, she didn't have a baby because they're going to see more and more and all this evidence. What's going to happen is Lifetime is not going to, no. They're going to first come out and they're going to say this. I already know their plan, Gypsy. I know what their plan is. And the people behind it are entertainment attorneys. And I've known and met attorneys of all different branches of law, of all ilks, the whole thing. And they are the bottom dwellers of all bottom dwellers, greediest, the most despicable, do anything for a dollar motherfuckers there are. Entertainment attorneys. And they're what's behind this. Okay? And what they're going to do, before they're going to come out and they're going to say, oh, first of all, Life After Lockup, don't get it twisted, was a reality-based show, based loosely on the life of Gypsy Rose Blanchard after she got out of prison, out of lockup, okay? Then they're going to say this, Gypsy Rose lost her baby, and she couldn't deal with it. So we even, Lifetime, sent her to a place called Rebirth, like R-E reference, Rebirth, right? It's a place to counsel for, guess what? Couples that have lost their babies. Look it up. And those two were saying they were going to couples counseling when they hadn't been together but a couple months. Who needs couples counseling after a couple months? What kind of bullshit is that? They were going to that. And they bought her a reborn doll to cope with it. That's what they're going to say, Lifetime. Whether that's true or not, I know, I'm not certain. That's what they're going to say. And that she just took it too far. she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle the fact that she really lost the baby. So we were just following her in her life. We just follow her around and make the show whatever her life does is what it comes to. Who are we to interrupt her delusion? It's all your fault, Gypsy. You're the wacko. And you're the one that's lying and made it all up. It's all on you, Gypsy. When you know that's not true, Gypsy. You need to get ahead of this, and I'll help you, Gypsy. I'm the only one that's ever going to give you any good advice. The rest of these people are fucking you. Friends like this, you already know the rest. This is what they're going to do. They're going to turn around on you. They're going to make you look like a total fucking nutjob idiot. They're going to look, okay, you're going to be left holding the bag. And then if you run your mouth after the fact, after they say it first, then they're going to threaten to sue you with all the money that they have, and they will cripple you financially and ruin you. That's what will happen. Okay? But if you go first and get ahead of them and explain what really happened, the truth is, the end of March, very beginning of April, you went to go get your pre-op lab work so you get your rhinoplasty done. And in that you had on the 4th or 5th of April, I got to check to make sure. But just a couple days before, you went to get your pre-op lab work, and it said that you were pregnant. So, HCG quantitative says that you were farther, or whatever, however far along you were, and the sonogram says no, you're not, and the baby the embryo wasn't growing and thriving, wasn't alive, I guess, didn't have a heartbeat, whatever the case, and they did a DNC, a dilatation and curettage, and you know that's true, Gypsy. And then what did Evil Lifetime do? They said, well, we already no, there's nothing better for a TV show than a birth story. So the show must go on. We're going to have the baby. But we'll send you there for counseling. We'll get you this reborn doll, and that's what we'll use, too. Right? So, which way did it, So, Gypsy, you need to come out and get ahead of it before they do it the other way. You tell the truth that, they had you do this, and the show must go on. Instead of them turning around and say, oh, no, we were just helping her, and then she fucking lost it, and we just went along because that's her life. We're just following her life based on her life. Well, that's what her life was. She went wacko. Who are we to judge or intervene? We're not professionals like that. We make television shows. Contact me, Gypsy. Karma_collector2 at proton.me. I swear, I promise on anything. I promise on anything. I will never, ever, ever tell anyone that I won't even tell that you emailed me. I promise. What would I look like coming on here and doing that, Gypsy? Everyone would think I was a piece of shit. All right? Contact me. And everyone else, guys, please, on TikTok, will you please tag her? Tag her. I need to get her attention, please. I need her to see this. Although, it doesn't matter. You know what? If I put it, just tag her, a couple of you guys, please. If I do it on YouTube, she's going to see it anyway, as Ashbond 6. Okay. See you guys in the next video. I love you guys, and I care about what happens to you.